Thanks for joining me here again on Drumard Farm. It's episode 12 with me, Mr. CLEP. Love it or hate it, it's another glorious day here on Drumard Farm. I'm sure you'll love it, of course you do. That's why you're here. So, I haven't been doing this for a while and I had a complaint. It wasn't a complaint, James is a lovely guy. Messaged me and said, you haven't been doing your answer as a percentage thing for a while. I've done it every now and again. Every now and again I mention it. So, answer as a percentage, people, put it in. And again, it's for other people to see as well. It's for you to, and for me, I do the same thing. I would say today maybe, I don't want to bring people down, but 50, I think 50%. There's a whole load of stuff going in my life at the moment, all sorts of stuff. Part of the rant the other day, which I cut out, things happening, personally, family, work, yeah. I've said it many times before. I'm going to talk about stress and mental health and that kind of stuff because I know people are, you know, don't always talk about it, but sometimes talk about it. I would say 50%, and it's identifying why and what can you do to maybe improve that, possibly, you know. And I've always said, you know, most people are designed to deal with stress, you know, and everyone can deal with a different level of stress depending on who you are. Some people thrive on stress. People love working in stressful environments, you know. There are some people that's their whole job is just stressful environments, and that's what they do, and they crack on with it. Most people, you know, you'll have a different threshold, a different tolerance, and different way of dealing with it. And anybody can crack at any time, and it's when stress from different areas of your life, one thing at a time, you can deal with. Maybe a couple of things at a time you can deal with. If it's 3 or 4, if it's 4 or 5, if it gets to a point where near enough every aspect of your life there's an element of stress to it, that something's happening, that's when you can get to a point where you feel like you're at breaking point, you know. That's the point to reach out. That's the point to talk to people. That's the point to say, look, I'm struggling here, I need help, you know. And like I say, I'm not trying to bring anyone down, just like I say, it doesn't hurt to talk about mental health, you know. And I can't say to people, oh, answer as a percentage, and then lie about mine, or just say, you know, I'm not doing mine, but you've got to do, you know, that's the fact, Jack. It's yeah, there's a whole heap of stuff. I'm hoping things are going to improve. I'm hoping things, you know, there will be an improvement. Exactly, the cows even agree. The screenshot that was up right at the start of the video, that was showing, obviously there's, you know, leasing costs and vehicle costs and stuff like that, but that was showing our payment, because remember, we don't get to transport our milk at midnight, it sells. And then from all our other different the greenhouses and the apple and orange trees, I didn't do a picture of that. I think that was 5,900. So yeah, we did all right. And obviously the money's gone up. I have done some more silage. I have sold some, or put some through the biogas plant, so we've got some more digestate. I've mucked out the sheep. I think we might have one extra sheep. I can't remember how many I bought in the first place. I think we might have a new sheep. I might be wrong. I don't know. Maybe we have. Let's do that. There we go. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Can I still attach that? I can't. No. Oh, there we go. Right. What I need to do, this happened before, is disconnect that first. Then do that. There we go. That's better. Right. So yeah, sold some more silage. We've still got over half the clamp. We've got over 500,000 litres still in there, but we sold a load, which is great. It's where I wanted to be at, and I made some decisions regarding machinery and equipment. So it's time to go bigger. Go big or go home, I think is the term, the phrase. So I'm sure people will ask me, I'm sure people will message me, and people say, look, you know, and there are a few people that message me regularly, people, like I said, that I consider very close friends. I've been talking to a lot of different people over the last few days, and the people that I am talking to and do talk to regularly have been incredibly supportive, incredibly helpful, and are helping me get through, and I think that's the thing. You need that. You need those people. Thank you to everyone that wished my eldest a happy birthday for yesterday. We saw her yesterday evening with her boyfriend. Oh, it was the first time in quite a while that all my kids were all together again, because normally some of them are working and do shift work, so it was nice we could all be together. That makes a change. And it was nice. You think you need that every now and again as well. And if you don't have close family or family around you, or personal human interaction is massively important. Even if it's just popping out to the park and walking around, or going, even if you go to the shops and don't shop, but being around other people makes a big difference, because there's always that thing of, you think people say, oh, go to your local pub, club, bar, join a club, but some of these things, there's a cost implication to those, and it's not always, people don't always go out and do stuff because of that. So just, you can go to places where it doesn't cost anything. You could join a rambling group or whatever it might be, where there's no cost implication. I could drive up here. I probably should drive up here. That's probably not a bad idea. Why am I walking? I don't know why I'm walking. So yeah, big machinery. So I've taken the equipment back. I borrowed the feed mixer again, the self-propelled, because that works really well with that conveyor belt to do the stuff I was doing. I'll show you, but might as well while I'm here. Stuff up on the hills, all ticking along as it should be. So we have cleared back a fair way, but if we come back into here and if I put that on, we've still got 522,714 litres in here. So plenty to be using for total mix ration and stuff. I'm not sure that what I've actually sold is going to be enough. Actually put that back on for what I want to buy today, but we'll see. And we're back up to 218,000. We were down to 93,000 litres because I used a load of digestate for the fields, didn't I? And then putting all that through, we've gone back up to 218. So we're looking good as far as that goes. Let's grab the old JCB. My plan is to get a new harvester. So I'm going to sell the harvester we've got. Now it's interesting, I said this before, why I bought that harvester, because it was cheap. Now the header's not particularly big, it's a small harvester, but it has, the capacity is 8,600. And I was looking at some of the other harvesters and thought, oh, I could get that one. And the capacity was the same, it was 8,600. And I thought, why would I? There's no point me selling the one I've got and buying one that's got the same capacity. I want to look for something with a bigger capacity and a better option for a header. Now, the thing as well with this on FS17, because there weren't a huge amount of mods, not like Fits 1922, where you've got harvesters galore, and you've got harvesters with large capacities that are fairly cheap. You've got all different modded ones with all different capabilities and speeds, and that wasn't the case on 17. So we're limited to what we can get. I definitely want to go bigger. I'm thinking maybe up to a 10,000. I was looking at the 12s; they're quite expensive. But then do I just say, oh, let's go for a 12,000 litre one and we'll worry about... I can always sell some more silage to cover the cost, but I wanted to get a harvester, a header, and I'll probably need a header trailer, because I don't think any of the headers we've got available on 17 have built-in header trailers, don't have transport wheels, I don't think. So first thing I want to do, before I do anything... let's disconnect that and get out of the way. I still don't know about this. I think I probably will sell it, but the whole run's going anyway because that's not working. And we bought our IT runner lorry, so that's fine. Do I want to sell this? Yeah, I'm going to get a tractor instead, because we've got, like I say, we've got the lorry that's got the IT runner abilities on it, so we can do that. I've given it a bit of a jet wash. It's a cool bit of kit. I'm just not utilising it for the amount of stuff I should be or could be, I think. So, oh, okay, that's better than I thought it was going to be. What did it cost us? $249. I thought we'd lose half of it. So that's actually way more than I thought it was going to be. Oh, okay, that's going to put us up near $1 million. I think we'll be able to get all the things we want to get. I thought it was going to be 100 and something thousand, so I wasn't too sure. So, let's get this in. Now, obviously, 17 is like, I've said this before, it depends how many months you're running, if you're playing with seasons, without seasons, whatever you've got it set on 22. You've got to allow for the fact that if it's a 1 day month, that month is representing 30 days, If you're doing a 2 day month, then each day represents 15 days, and you just scale it like that. Obviously the season thing isn't on here. We don't have day months, nothing changes. It rolls round and everything sort of stays pretty much the same. And we might only be, 12 episodes in? But because the harvests happen much more regularly, the way I'm looking at it is we've probably gone through 2 or 3 seasons, because we've had, what, 3 harvests we've done already? We're on to the 4th. So potentially, if you're looking at maybe 5 or 6 months, or you were running the seasonal cycles, that would be 3 years of gameplay to run through those seasonal cycles. So the fact I'm upgrading again now is looking at it in that way. Again, it depends how you, I mean, you know, you can justify whatever you're doing any way you want, I suppose. That's entirely up to you. That's kind of just how I'm justifying it. I say it's not going to make us a huge amount of money, because the point about these were they weren't expensive, but they got us off and running, and it freed up some money we needed earlier on before we'd done any of the silagey type stuff. There you go, 42 grand for that. So now at this point, you'll have already seen the thumbnail. I haven't made the thumbnail yet, because I don't know what I'm going to buy yet. I haven't got a clue. I've got some ideas, and I ummed and ahed, and I looked and thought, oh, you know, what shall we do? Let's have a look. And this is it. So, I mean, these are smaller. There you go. So if you look at that, I thought, oh, could we get a massive Ferguson, the 7347? That's 8,600 litres. That's what our previous one had. It's got more horsepower, and I can put a bigger header on it. But I'm not gaining anything capacity, so I'm like, I don't know. We've also got to be careful. Again, that is bigger better? Because we've got narrow gateways and stuff. If we go too big, can we fit through gateways? Can we make the turns with headers and header trailers? So that's a good point, actually. I hadn't even thought of that. That's up to a 9, which only gains us a little bit. The 9230. Oh, I was watching Welker Farms yesterday. They were trying out one of the new, was it the 9260? Was it the new 9230? Oh, what a beast. And they were talking about the new AV11? What's it called? Anyway, the new one that's coming to FS25. Yeah, the new, because they have the builds, don't they? You've got the 7 series and 8 series and 9 series and the 9230, and they said then obviously they started doing 10s, and now they're into the 11s, and that's the category of harvester, and they are a big bits of kit. That's a 12,330, that's 377,000. That one's 10,570. That one's 12, a little bit cheaper actually. That's only 330 litres more. Bit of a jump up. So for 342 grand we could get the Torum if we wanted to. That's not bad. 12,500. That's 385 grand. We're up again a bit. But I got these modded ones. This is interesting because that one, that's even more. 220 grand for the 8,600. Like I said, we've already got one. But for the Fent, which is just basically a reskin of the Massey, that's 398 grand. That's 385. It's the same harvester. Same capacity. Because I thought, oh, I'll go for the Fent, but it's more money. Why would I? So there's not a big selection. I think there's only there's a Deutz-Fahr harvester available in the mod hub. There's not a lot to pick from. I'm thinking that or that. The Torum is cheaper. It's a big slab-sided bit of kit, though, isn't it? But shall we? Shall we? I do like a case. That's the thing. I'm quite partial to a case. It's just a bit more money, isn't it? Oh, you know what? Standard or crawler? Oh, so we go crawler track. Front twins. Again, you can't look at them. It doesn't show you them, but oh, that adds a bit of money on. Let's stay standard for the time being. Again, I'm about getting through gateways. Let's buy that. Oh, okay. Then we're on to headers, and this is where, like I said, I've got to be careful here. That's the 45-foot draper. What else have we got? The 35-foot draper, 10.5. I mean, that's way up on what we had before anyway. Do I want to go up to a 13.7, which I could for 62 grand, or do I want to go for a 10.5? Again, it's whether or not I can fit it through gateways and stuff. This might be a bad call actually, but then we're going to need header trailer, aren't we? Because it doesn't come with wheels. It doesn't come with any wheels. Do we have header trailers? I can't remember. Oh yeah. I was like, I can't remember. That's going to be the one, isn't it? It's going to be the big. We haven't. There's no. Blow! You think of all the stuff we've got now? It's going to be that, isn't it? That's our option. No. We want that. And again, it doesn't tell you what they are. I can't remember what they were. Is that case? That's Massey. These are. This the darker, isn't it? Or is that case? That looks more like it. I don't know. Should we go for that? We'll leave rim colour as it is, and we'll buy that. Fingers crossed. Which leaves us 598,000 to buy a tractor replacement for the other jobby. So, should I stick on the case theme? I'm thinking maybe I'm not getting a quad track. That's just. I mean, you say that. No, we could. No, I want something. Oh, no. I want a front 3-point link. Oh, we could, couldn't we? So we go full Monty. It's now 13 grand. That takes us to 435 horsepower. I'm going to go crawler track on that though. Should we leave it on crawler track? 365 grand, 435 horsepower. Let's do it. How much does that leave us? 233. My final purchase. Oh, I meant to bring over, and I forgot. Was. Oh no, we were going to add 2, weren't we? We were going to go for. See, this is why you sell stuff at the BGA, so you can feed your equipment habit. I was going to go for the Maestro, wasn't I, or something along those lines. That's 9 metre. There's a bit more money, 121 grand. The Solitaire is a cedar. I want a planter. I mean, yeah, that's cedar. So I don't want to go down that route. I've done that many times before. I'm thinking. Oh, I'm just doing it. It's all very red today, isn't it? Let's buy. Let's look at our haul. Wow. I'm not sure. Was this a good idea? I don't know if it was. We're 933,500 on new vehicles. Oh, you can get through money quick, can't you? It's like sand pouring through your hands. That is beautiful, though. And obviously, no, the models as we've gone on look better and better and better. Absolutely awesome. So I'm not bringing another cedar back. I'm having the cedar and the planter. So we are expanding the farm. Oh, it has got. Oh wait, no. Oh, it did come with. Isn't it weird? I forgot that. Oh, I didn't need the header trailer. Okie dokie. Right, we need to put that back in then. So let's start moving some of this stuff out of the way. How am I going to do this? Let's move this first. Sorry, I'm just. Why do I keep apologising? It's just my thought process. It's just what I'm. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. Whoa, a bit faster over the ground as well. Upgrades. Boost. Boost. Oh. I think I used to run these with twins. I do like them with twins. Maybe I should have done that. It shouldn't cost me more if I switched to twins, should it? Because the tracks were 20 grand on top. Sounds alright. I found it fascinating. The farming simulator is my thing. I know there's going to be some more 22 material. There is going to be some more. I promise you. I don't know what map to do. I really don't know what map to do. I guess I should stop worrying about that and just plump for something. I'm hoping this shall post on Saturday. I'm hoping tomorrow, Sunday, so word of warning to anyone watching this, I'm hoping to live stream tomorrow with something a little bit different. Well, not a little bit different, actually. One of those. Well, you'll see. I'm going to live stream tomorrow. And a lot of times the live stream is much more about everyone being together and chatting and having a good old time. That's what I personally think. It's more about that than it is. I mean, obviously the content is important as well. I'm not doing FS25 stuff. I've put up a load of videos in FS25. It's been a bonkers week with Gamescom and all the stuff. Hasn't it been absolutely just insane? I can't believe the stuff we've seen. Absolutely crazy. Front 3-point, that's nice. Not something I was hoping we would be able to have. So if we do need to run anything with front gear, then I've got my big old Chrome Big M. So it's not even like I need to run a mower rig or anything like that. but potentially for seeding. That's the point, actually. Do we have anywhere? Oh, we do. I was going to say, do we have a front tank? We do. 11 grand. So I was going to say, if I'm running something, I need more seed. We could get a front tank, the TF 1500. So potentially, I mean, that's available. So having a 3-point link, especially when sowing, and also I found when I was doing the sowing the other day, and I went out with the JCB, I forgot that I'd used the Holger last time. I kept thinking, why is this struggling to pull this seeder? It just didn't seem to want to know. So I thought, yep, need more oomph, need more horsepower. I was going to get the other JCB, and I thought, no, we've got one JCB, let's go with something different. God, can you imagine driving one of these? I'm trying to think if I've seen all the tractor shows and stuff. I'm sure at Agritechnica and Lammer and stuff like that, there was case stuff. I'm trying to think if I've seen one of these up close, a Magnum. I'm racking my brains. That was a waste of money, wasn't it? Never mind. Should have realised. That's the big difference about not being able to see your equipment in a store menu, and as you change the options, seeing those options change, so you can really dial in and pick what it is you want. It's almost that thing of buying something, looking and going, oh, not quite what I wanted, and to sell it or customise it from there. That's not always the best way, because you end up sort of wasting money on things that you didn't want to waste money on. So, I don't think. Did I say? Have I mentioned? I don't think I have. Let's go. Oh, hang on. How are we looking? I'm sure we must have had. Or did we buy 10 in the first place? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. We're still on 18 cows. We're already up to 4,100 litres now milk tank. That's awesome. That's absolutely fantastic. Like I say, I've cleaned them out. They're all looking good. What was I looking for? I was looking for the map. That's our growth. So yeah, it'll be tomorrow now. So as you can see, our fields here, that main big field, and field 16, I put soybean in. So we're golden for soybean. I didn't put anything in there. Left that. I was hoping it'd be ready today. It might be ready later. It depends how quickly it goes through its cycle. It tends to go pretty quickly. What I might do is skip ahead so we're ready to harvest. That way we can use the new harvester and stuff. I'm also thinking now we've gone up a notch, whether we need to go up a notch with our trailer. Maybe get a bigger trailer. We've got that silage one, but the silage one, I'm not really, other than taking the stuff up the other day, up to our new silo, I haven't really used it. We probably need to buy, well, I need to top this up with seed as well, so I'll buy some seed. I've got my store stuff. Again, I can't remember. Did I install? Should I do the big bags? I don't think I did I? No. Sugarcane, poplar. Well, that's quite expensive, isn't it? Pig food. Seed, 900. I'm sure, I can't remember if it's cheaper buying it from the thing or it's the same. I've got my seed store at the thing. I can just buy it directly from there, can't I? Oh, I've got eggs to sell. That reminds me. So let's oops, engine off. Let's grab that. That is going to make life a little bit easier. Like I say, if the turns are a bit tight, I could always transport the header. I could always transport the header by tractor, I guess, couldn't I? Right, let's take this back, get this filled up. And like I say, I might skip ahead and we'll see. I want to get some harvesting done because I've done the bits I needed to do. I've done all my grass work. I've got all my prep stuff done for the cows. We've got stuff for the sheep. I can cut some grass if I need to for some more grass at some point. Actually, I haven't tried to see if can I put grass in that forage silo. Did it take grass? I can't remember. At least that way I can cut some more and I've got some in there for the sheep. That field's growing nicely. Grass is growing back here. I guess we need to look at. I haven't done. I keep saying every episode. haven't really done much contracting stuff, but I really needed to. I guess I should pick up a contract here and there. I'm looking at this as well now, in light of some of the stuff that's come out over the last few days from Gamescom. And it's just, again, I saw another comment, it wasn't on one of my videos, what was it on? What was it? I can't remember now. I saw a comment somewhere anyway, saying it's about time Giant sorted out the field states and the soil conditions because they're so unrealistic and they haven't been changed in years. I was like, what? Couldn't be more different. And now we've got ground deformation and they really couldn't be more different. I just thought it was a bit weird. Right, I just want to see, now this is the problem I'm having, is before it wouldn't, I was going to do sunflower before but I didn't have the planter. It's going to be, most of this is taken up because it's 9,000 litres, isn't it? But a lot of that is the fertiliser. What was I saying? I've done it again. Oh yeah, the other day. Thank you, Nina, for reminding me. The other day when I started talking about, I think I put it in the, I think I put it on the video when I edited it. I said I don't actually come back to this talk, and I asked about Yellowstone. Then I went off on a tangent talking about something else, and asked if anyone's been watching it. I am loving it. My brother and my nephew recommended it. Said, oh, you should watch it, you'll love it. I've always loved the whole cowboy thing anyway. So I don't know. It wasn't what I was expecting. I've got to be honest. I thought it was going to just be full-blown cowboy stuff. There's a lot more to it. And so I've been staying up quite late some nights, kind of binge watching it, and I love it. So good. And then there's the other ones. There's one set in 1923, is it? And one set in the 1800s, 1846, or whatever it is. Anyway, same family, same ranch, but just set in different time periods, which I think is absolutely amazing. So might have to watch some of that. Right. As I said, we are going to do pigs. I think with the 22 thing, the next Let's Play, I just have to bite the bullet, pick a map, and just go for it. Just say, you know what? Doesn't matter. Let's just do something. I'm just thinking now. Trailers. Shall I have a look and see what trailers are available? Something a little bit bigger for us, maybe. 51 grand. That's not too bad. 31,000 litres. What have we got at the moment? What capacity? What's ours? 20. Just over 20, isn't it? The problem we had with some of these they were silage trailers. I bought them thinking they'd be alright. Oh, you know what? We've got the Joskin, haven't we? The MAN. We bought the hook lift. And I said about doing one of these. We could just do that, can't we? Let's get a grain container. What was I thinking? Shall I match it to the lorry? What colour did I go for? Was it that? Or do I go for a colour that stands out other than that? I want to say it was that. What's that? They're more expensive than I thought they were. I always remember the IT runnerbacks being quite cheap because they were supposed to be a cheaper alternative than trailer. But that's 43,200. I thought they were like 8-9 grand or something. You know what? We'll do it. And then the trailer I've got there. Now, I did have a couple of people say, I thought you said when you started out you wanted it to remain... I didn't say remain, I said I wanted it to be more... I was buying equipment that fit the area, and I was going for more Irish trailers and equipment when I bought the slurry tanker and that kind of stuff. And then I went off-piste a little bit, and I got the Holger and a few bits and bobs. And I think people were saying, well, I thought you were supposed to be keeping it Irish. I didn't say I was keeping it Irish, I just said when I started out I thought that would fit. This needs sorting out. Do that while we're here. But anyway, all that stuff I was saying earlier on about your answers as a percentage. I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's all right. And I hope if anyone's going through tough times at the moment for whatever reason, that it gets sorted and you come out the other side. And people say, you come out the other side stronger. I don't know. Everything you do in life, you come out of every experience you have. You are the sum of your experiences. Your character is based upon the sum of your experiences. The more experiences you have, good or bad, the more rounded your character is, I guess. That doesn't mean it's always great. It doesn't always mean you come out of it stronger than the other side. Sometimes you can come out a bit more fragile and you need to do a bit of work. I don't know. But I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's okay. That's the main thing. That everyone's doing all right. So I'm going to take this trailer back. And I'll take... Actually, can I hook? I'm trying to think. Let's stop at that moment. I like the look of that. I really do. Glad I went for the case. One day, can I? Yeah, should be able to. I think I might have gone too light on the blue, but we might be alright. Oh, it is absolutely honking down here. The weather's unbelievable. It was alright a little while ago. It kept saying on my thing heavy rain. Although it's not too heavy, and literally the last 5 minutes, blimey, what is happening? Right, let's take this up. Can I get round the corner if I go this way? Maybe. I'll see you in a bit, and then hopefully, well, next time I see it, it might even be tomorrow. I think what we'll do, I'll skip ahead until we've got some soybean to harvest, and we'll give the new harvester a crack. And we'll have the new back on this as well, so we'll be able to unload into it, and let's see how we do with soybean. And hopefully by the time I see you with that, the rain will have eased off a little bit. Maybe. It's the next morning, and as you saw, we didn't do too bad overnight, did we? Was it 9 and a bit grand for our milk and 20 odd thousand for our property income? So we'll take that. Let's give this a go. Got into the field, no problem at all. Let's unfold. There we go. Yeah, it wasn't actually too bad having this. And actually, my colour. I was worried about. I think I might have done it right. I think I picked the right colour. That's matched up all right. Happy with that. So soybean. Let's get this done. I'm thinking I might have to invest in. We've got that plough, which is a 6 metre. I think now we've got the Magnum. What I might do as well, I had a look. I found that. Another case. I don't know why. The EcoTill 2500. That's an 8.5 metres. We go from a 6 to an 8.5. I don't want to. I'm not a big fan of that type. There was also, I mean, the JYMPA. I must take the JYMPA away, didn't I? Maybe because there were bigger JYMPAs, but that might be all right. 80 grand. I'm not gonna buy it now, but because what we'll do our harvest now. I'm also wondering whether or not we could. Now it's about buying pig food. Oh no, hang on, what there? I was on header. When I said about buying pig food, and then so I thought, well, why don't we take this field? And when we replant, oh no, we're going to need potatoes and sugar beet. I was thinking, why don't we plant the required crops for pig food? So rather than just buy it, we'll actually feed the pigs properly. We could do that, can't we? I could buy like a thing of pig food just to feed them because I need to work out what it is we need. Actually, hang on. What am I talking about? In the middle, pigs. So wheat or barley. So corn is the main, isn't it? So we'd need some corn. So I've got my plants now. We could put some. I'm going to do that. Wheat or barley. So we can do some more of that. Canola, sunflower, or soybean, potatoes or sugar beets. I'm going to have to do at least some potatoes and sugar beet, and harvest that. But we could either utilise this field. I could put potatoes or sugar beet in my small field, the big over the back. I think I did that once before. Might do sugar beet this time. I don't know. We're doing soybean now, so I could keep some of the soybean back. We could do that definitely. I think we might have some other bits and bobs. We have got some other stuff, haven't we, already in storage? What did I keep hold of? Oh, we haven't got much, have we? 4,000 litres of barley, a little bit of canola. Okay, we've got no corn, so definitely corn. I think I might do that. And that might be what I kind of aim towards. Set myself up doing pigs and actually feed them properly, grow the crops, feed the pigs. I think when we get to that point, We've done a bit of everything. We've done a bit of forestry, we've put some placeables in. I've come back on here, I've had a go. We've expanded, we've bought some new equipment and machinery. We've had to go at doing multiple harvesting, obviously, because it's faster. It was just a case of just experiencing 17 again. And I think what it also has done, much as I'm loving every minute of it, and I love this massively, and I've said this repeatedly through this Let's Play, it gives you a much better appreciation for 22. I honestly believe anyone playing on 22, and all the people that are saying, oh, it's rubbish, I'm bored, and go back, do a few episodes, play on a Let's Play on, I mean, there are some great maps, don't get me wrong, but go back to 17 or even 15 if you wanted to, and play it for a little while. It gives you a newfound respect and appreciation for everything we have on 22. I really honestly believe that. Even if you decide I'm going to go back and I still don't want to do productions, or I don't want to do this, or I don't want to do that, that's absolutely fine. But I think it just gives you that appreciation, so it doesn't hurt to do it every now and again. So I'm going to carry on and get this done. Actually, we're getting quite a good yield, better than I thought we were going to. We've got a big field to do, but we've got a big harvester for doing it. That's why I decided to go a little bit bigger this time. Miss Silly P has just walked in. How are you, Miss Silly P? Excellent stuff. Oh, okay. Foodage? That's pretty cool. In this slightly moist, rainy, horrible day.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what every farmer needs when you're in the middle of doing a harvest. It's early in the morning, haven't had breakfast yet. Someone to bring you some food to sit and chow down on when you're in the harvester cab. That's very nice, isn't it? I'm hoping we'll get at least one round, and then I can unload into our trailer. I can move that lorry now. I left it over under the trees because I wasn't sure how much room I need to get this harvester in. Another reason I like to give myself a bit of a bend on the corners. You can do straight cornered fields, of course you can, rectangles, squares, whatever you want. But if you've got a bit of a bend, you can do a sweep with a harvester. Makes life a little bit easier. You don't have to, of course. Again, as I keep saying, as I always say, you do you, people. So how much are we going to end up? This is brilliant. I'm glad I invested in it. We should do well. I haven't checked the price of soybean. I'm just thinking, should I... We'll kind of gauge how much we can get. We've got some on field 16 as well. Maybe this field, I will sell it all, and whatever soybean we get off field 16, I'll put that into the storage for the pigs. I don't know how long it'll last for the pigs, but corn's going to be the bigger one. I'm just thinking, actually, rather than buying another plough, am I going to be better off getting another field, even if it's a small field, and putting corn in? I suppose I could split this in half. I could put corn in half and then put one of the other ones. What was it I needed? I'll have soybean. It'll be wheat or barley. Corn, wheat or barley. Soybean we'll use in that as the legumes, and then oh yeah, potatoes or sugar beet. Yeah. So if we split this, we can do half corn, half wheat or barley. Having sold all my wheat, if I'd have thought of it ahead of time, I could have kept back some of that wheat and barley, or the barley from the last harvest, but that's okay. Actually, we're not really far off, are we? Already gone past the capacity of the previous harvester. That's cool. So let's lift the header. Straighten ourselves up a little bit. Put the header back down. do. Pipe out. Hopefully the pipe will be high enough. If not, I'll just lay this in the ground. That will be fine. Absolutely fine. Brilliant. I'll see you later on, when we've either got a full load or we've done the whole field. I don't know. Will we get 45,000 litres? Maybe. We got the field harvested before the rain came. It's showing rain. It hasn't started yet. Maybe 6 o'clock. We didn't quite get 45,000 litres, just under. So I don't think we're going to get a huge amount off field 16. I've moved the harvest to field 16. The Magnum is ploughing on the field, so we can get that prepped, ready for, like I say, I think, yeah, pig food. We'll do pig food, or pig prep next will be the next episode. Pig prep, and if we get that done, then we'll get the pigs and we'll get that sorted. Oh, I was going to just go, oh, I'm going to buy pig food, but no, I'm going to do the crops. I haven't done that in a while. So harvest is ready on 16 to go. I might regret this decision. Right, you know what I'll do? If I put corn and wheat or barley in the big field, I can put another crop of soybean in this one. So whatever I get off it, I'll double it. So that'll be our soybean side of things. That's what I'll do. I'll sell this. I've got a funny feeling. It always comes down to that thing we've said before. Whilst you get a crop that doesn't yield very highly, pays very well, and then you've got a crop that yields highly but doesn't pay very well, it can often balance out or go the other way. Things like potatoes and sugar beet, you can often make more money, although it's more labour intensive. I've got an absolute ton of eggs to sell. We'll do the other way past. I think I'm going to make more money. There you go, 348. I will have made more money selling the barley off that field than I will do from this soybean. Soybean price unfortunately has dropped. In the last episode it was up at around 1.9, nearly 2,000 for 1,000. It's gone down to 1.7. It's not, you know, not the end of the world. It's not fantastic, but you know. What are you going to do? So yeah, so this is where I think I'm going to end this episode. We'll see how we get on with this, and then I'll get that soybean sorted out. We've got new gear, we've got bigger machinery, and then we're going to move on to looking at the pig situation. Why not? Then we'll have all the animals, and I'll have given it all a fair shake. Oh, that's not bad though. It's not bad. I'll take 77 grand. Thank you very much. Right. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're still enjoying it. If you are, if you have, Please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do, thanks for sticking with me. And thanks for watching.